Hello student, today the chapter that I'm going to start is reproductive health. Okay, now let's try to understand the meaning of reproductive health. What is reproductive health? Okay, means in a simple term, the reproductive organs. Okay, the reproductive organs and its functions. Okay, it means that if you have a healthy reproductive organs and if their functions are operating well, then we can consider as a good reproductive health. Reproductive health. World Health Organization had defined what is the meaning of reproductive health. Okay, means reproductive health means a total well-being. Okay, well-being human being. Okay, well-being. With respect to reproductive health. Okay, maybe in physical, emotional. Okay, physical, emotional, social, and behavioral. So with respect to reproductive health, if a person or if an individual is a total well-being, okay, then we can consider this as a good reproductive health. An individual have good reproductive health. Now, this chapter, it talks about the population. Okay, as we all know that there is an increase in human population. Every now and then, the human population is increasing. So the government of India have taken certain steps, like the family planning program. Family planning program was initiated in 1951. Okay. Likewise, certain child care or the awareness program have been adopted by the government of India. We have one technique called as amniocentesis. Okay, amniocentesis. Now, this is one of the technique where a fetus, okay, an unborn fetus, means a fetus have been tested to check the gender of a male, the child, okay, the unborn child, okay, test the unborn child. To check whether the unborn child is male or female through the fetus. Okay, so this is one of the techniques which have been done legally. Okay, so if we discuss the reproductive health, why this reproductive health is very important to an individual. Let's try to understand the population explosion. So when I say population explosion means increasing size and growth. So if there is an increase in size and growth of an individual population, we call that as population explosion. Now, why there is a population explosion? Okay. Now, it could be because of the, if you see in the villages or in an Indian society, okay, we can see there is an early marriage, right? So early marriage is also one of the reason of the population explosion. Or we can also say that lack of awareness, okay, lack of awareness. Okay, or like religious belief, okay. Or we can also say that the population explosion, there is an increase in population because of the very important factor, okay, decline in the death rate, okay, decline in death rate. There is also a decline in the maternal mortality rate. Maternal mortality rate, there is a decline. Okay, so if there is a decline in the death rate or even the decline in the maternal mortality rate, okay, or decline in the abnormal rate, okay, so those factors give rise to the increase in the human population. And you can also say, think like, for example, if there is a good agricultural products, okay, the governments are taking various measures or to give longer lifespan. Longer lifespan, okay, or because of those reasons, there is an increase in the human population. Another can be in the field of scientific, in the medical point of view, can be the unuses of the contraceptive methods. Uses of contraceptive, which we're going to discuss in detail in this chapter. So these are some of the factors. Now, if there is a population explosion, what will happen? What will be the consequences? The first, I'll discuss on a few points. Just think that if there is an increase in human population, there will be a demand of food, right? There will be a demand of high energy uses, right? And even the land that will be needed for increasing population, which will, in other way, it will affect the natural resources, our natural ecosystem, okay? And also the demand of unemployment or the development of infrastructures are needed for the population explosion. So, as an individual, okay, we should take up certain measures to prevent, okay, to prevent the human population. So in medical point of view, we're going to discuss some of the methods, okay, how to control population explosion, how to decline the rate of the human population, okay, without affecting the individual. So let's try to discuss contraception and contraceptive. So when I say contraception, it means like permanent, okay? It can be permanent or temporary, okay? Temporary, permanent or temporary prevention of pregnancy. Contraceptive can be, it has to be devices that prevent pregnancy. Okay, so the meaning of contraception means permanent or temporary prevention of the pregnancy, and these are the devices. So now we're going to discuss some of the types of contraceptive. first one is said to be the natural method. In natural method, we have three types, okay? That is periodic, number A, periodic abstinence, okay? Number B, withdrawal method. And the third type is said to be lactational amenorrhea, okay? Lactational amino, AMENORRHEA. Okay, so these are the three methods. Okay, I'll just discuss in brief. Okay, now this in the periodic abstinence, the couples are advised. Okay, that the couples are advised during the courteous period, that is around 10 to 17 days during the menstrual cycle. Okay, 10 to 7 days during the menstrual cycle, the couples are advised, okay, for not having the fertilization process. So, because this is said to be the most fertile period, and during this menstruation period, it comes the maximum ovulation, okay. So, this will be the methods, okay. In the natural method, the couples are advised to avoid the pregnancy during this stage. In withdrawal method, it is just like avoiding the inseminations. Avoiding insemination. It means that the sperm and the ovum are not allowed to fuse. Okay. In lactational amenorrhea, when I say amenorrhea, it is absence of menstruation. Menstrual, okay? Absence of your menstruation. Okay, TRUA, menstruation. Absence of menstruation. It means that when a mother gives birth and then during the lactation period, it means that a mother breastfeeding period, it remains for the days of for the period of 6 months, and it is said to be the most effective method under the natural to prevent the pregnancy. After natural method, we have barrier methods. Two barrier methods. When I say barrier methods, it means that the sperm and the male sperm and the ovum are not allowed to come in a physical contact. Okay, so one of the common method that is available is your condom. Okay, example, it is given in your textbook. Okay, which is only for, this is both for male and female. Okay, for the barrier method. Number B, we have diaphragm. We have cervical caps, and then we have valves. Now this is only for the female, okay, not for male. This is for female. Now in other part of the country, the barrier methods are very common, okay, but this is due to lack of awareness, okay, the barrier methods are not widely used in India. The third one is IUDs. This is called intrauterine devices, okay, intrauterine devices. This is for the female, okay. So the first one is non-mediated IUDs. Non-mediated means it's a without any chemicals. Okay, lipase loop. Example, lipase loop. The next one is under intrauterine devices. We have copper releasing IUDs. Intrauterine devices. Some of the example like copper T, copper 7, and multi-lot 375. Okay, so these are copper releasing ions. What they do is that these copper ions are released, okay, and they suppress the sperm motility. Okay, they suppress the sperm motility means since sperm are motile, okay, they will suppress and they will inhibit the process of fertilization. The third one is hormone releasing IUDs. Okay, hormone releasing IUDs. We have different kinds of hormones like progesterone. Okay, example. This was asked even in the NEET examination. Okay, progesterone. Okay, this is one of the example, and LNG20. So you can remember these two, very important for your competitive point of view. So these are the functions of the IUDs. Very effective methods. Okay, very effective methods as a contraceptive. Okay. Now the next, before going that, let's discuss one of the important functions of the IUDs is that they are very ideal contraceptive for females. Ideal contraceptive for females. The next, number four types of contraceptive are oral contraceptives. Oral contraceptives. Now, when I say oral contraceptive, it can be in the form of pills, where a doses, okay, small doses of progesterone alone, or mixing this, combination with this plus estrogen are given. Okay, progesterone or estrogen are mixed and it was given. It will be given to the female. It is only for the female in the case of contraceptive. Example like Saheli, okay, which was developed in India at Lucknow, okay, as a oral contraceptive pills. Okay, this is one of the effective where it will block the ovulation period, prevent the ovulation, and also implantation. Okay, next, number 5 is the last method that I'm going to discuss is very important methods, that is surgical method. Under surgical we have vasectomy and pubectomy. Now, this vasectomy is for male, where the vasa differentia of a male is removed or tied up. Okay, whereas for pubectomy it is for the female, where the fallopian tube is removed or tied up. Okay, so this is a surgical method, or we call sterilization method. In the next class we will discuss about the R and the STDs. Thank you.